what to see, what to rent, and what to skip. It's Movie Reviews with Ryan J.
That's right. We're back now with the nationally syndicated film critic Ryan J. And before we get to his favorite wedding movies, he's got one new movie to preview and review. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning. That's right. One new movie opening in theaters nationwide today.
That's it.
Only one.
That's wild. It's the time of year, right?
Yeah, January and February is kind of known as no man's land for movies in the film biz, and it's because all the Oscar-nominated films are really out right now, and you should be catching up on those. So the studios dump these movies that no one's really going to see in the meantime.
I love that dump. Well, we even teased it as what to skip.
Right.
Because you don't want people to waste their hard-earned money going to the theater if it's not worth it, right?
Exactly. And this is Paranormal Activity, The Marked Ones. It's a spin-off in the Paranormal Activity series. It's technically the 5th film, but Paranormal Activity 5 actually comes out later this year.
I don't even want to watch the trailer because I don't like scary movies. What do you think? Is it scary?
It's really not scary. I think we all need to wise up as an audience and learn the real difference between just jumping in the theater because editing makes you jump, or a sound effect, or flashing lights. There's a difference between just jumping and actually walking out of the theater with fear to go to your car or go to sleep at night. This movie's not scary. It just makes you jump a little.
Is it long?
It's only 84 minutes long, and it feels like it's trudging along to get there. It's so boring and slow, so it's kind of lame.
Is the storyline any good? Because if this is, this is the 5th one, and people are kind of expecting maybe something different.
Yeah, there's a little bit more mythology in this one about witchcraft and voodoo and things like that, but compared to the other ones, it's really just about the same. There's not much story, there's not much script, there's not much acting, there's not much, it's just not much to it. These movies are basically made for $10, but then they make $50 million at the box office, so we keep making them.
And I'm sure you were glad when it's over. What did you think of the ending?
It's a cool ending, sorry, not good, but it's cool, and so I appreciated that, but still not worth seeing. Just skip it, people. Skip it.
Skip it, people. 3 times. Skip it.
Yes.
Okay, let's get to some wedding movies. Everybody likes, especially if they're prepping for a wedding.
Right.
It's fun to kind of watch.
Do you guys have a favorite?
I didn't look at your list. Oh, you have Muriel's wedding on here. I love that. I wondered if you'd pick the Julia Roberts movie.
My best friend's wedding.
I love
That's
that
my
one.
favorite.
Or the Runaway Bride.
Oh, Runaway Bride. She's made a couple good ones. It's
That's
true.
a good one too.
Yeah.
Those are really good. 27 Dresses, Father of the Bride.
Yeah.
There's such great classic ones out there. 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
Katie says my big fat Greek wedding.
Of course, right. So many good ones, but I just went, I don't know how these came to me, but the first one that I chose was from last year, 2013, The Big Wedding. It really went under the radar last year. Not many people saw it, and it was really one of my favorite romantic comedies
I didn't see this.
in years, and it stars Robert De Niro and Susan Sarandon, Diane Keaton, Robin Williams, Amanda Seyfried, Katherine Heigl, and it's great because it covers all sorts of family dysfunction, from relationships between married couples and parents and siblings and in-laws and everything, and you'll laugh really hard at the funny parts and you'll really be affected by the dramatic parts, and I really, really recommend it, and everybody missed it last year, so it's available now on iTunes. Go see it.
So this is a good time to see it.
Absolutely.
The Big Wedding is the name of that. Okay.
The next one is The Wedding Date, and that one's PG-13.
That one is, and that one is really fun because it's Deborah Messing, who was Grace on Will and Grace.
Cute.
And who can't
Love
relate,
her.
either you are single or when you were single and going to a wedding without a date, and you feel so awful being single, you're surrounded by love and everything, So this movie is where she hires an actual prostitute, played by Dermot Mulrooney, for $6,000 to accompany her to her sister's wedding. Her sister's played by Amy Adams at a time before she was, Amy Adams.
Oh.
And she's great in this. And it's a really fun, cute movie.
I
is this
saw
older?
this.
Yeah, this movie's from 2005.
I love this movie.
It's rated PG-13, and it's really cute. I just
liked
enjoy
it?
it.
I love this movie.
Really?
Yes, and especially because it's like, well, he's there at the wedding, but she doesn't know him that well,
Right.
so there's some sort of awkward,
And
funny
it's so
scenes.
awkward because he's so hot and he's so cool, and you kind of fall in love with him with her, but he's a prostitute. Like, you don't want to fall in love with someone who works. No, I'm not judging. I'm not.
No, but it's
like,
opposite.
Look at Amy Adams there. Can you believe that's Amy Adams? I mean,
Totally different. I like it. That looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
really
right.
cute. What about Muriel's Wedding? That's rated R. I love this movie. This is from what year?
This is 1994.
94.
wow.
And it was
Okay.
always like my favorite ever Australian movie. Toni Collette, Rachel Griffiths. It's so good, and it's really kind of sad.
I love that it looks total 90s
Total
too.
90s, but it's so good. I mean, that ABBA music, when you hear Dancing Queen and Waterloo in this movie, it's like it makes you fall in love with ABBA all over again. And I love it because it's sad and it's also cute. The wedding in this movie is actually really fun. It's like tragic tragically beautiful because like he marries her, he doesn't love her, he does it for his career, and she really is so desperate to get married. She marries someone who's willing to marry her just for his career, and it's so sad, but it's also hilarious.
The banana bra.
Exactly, banana bra, but uniquely Australian and really, really good. If you haven't seen it, you'll enjoy it.
Is it supposed to be a comedy, or does it just look that way because it was the 90s?
It is a dramedy. It's a comedy, but there are some sad moments too. And then can I just mention really quickly one that's not on my list, but I love and I forgot to tell Katie about, is this one. It is.
We just talked about that in chat.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
Mamma Mia.
my kids and my nieces, when they get together, they watch this movie. They've seen it like 1,000 times.
1,000, because all the ABBA music and Meryl Streep and everyone, it's so great.
Mamma Mia.
I love it. Mamma Mia is a great movie.
Absolutely.
4 Weddings and a Funeral didn't make this list, but is that a movie that you're fond of also?
Definitely. I mean, so much. Hugh Grant, right back when he was at the top of his game, and just so much fun. So many good ones.
Oh, I know. It's like our producer was saying, the big
J-Lo.
fat Greek wedding.
Yeah,
That's a good one too. My wedding planner with J-Lo. You got a new movie club.
Yes, that's right. This one is for the Nut Job. It's a new family film. It's animated. It's about squirrels.
Cute.
And
Molly wants to go.
Enter to win.
Nut.
Come, Molly.
I don't like squirrels at all.
Oh, that's right. That's actually true.
But they love her.
But the movie club is Saturday, January 11th at 10 a.m. You'd have to arrive by 9:30 at Saturday morning, and you can enter to win at my website, ryanjreviews.com.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you, guys.
Good stuff.
That
Good
was
to see you.
lovely. I liked it.
Lovely.
It was weddings.
It was
Love.
something.
Yeah. All right. Well, you can still like Ryan J on Facebook. Follow him on Twitter. And for his full movie reviews, check out his website. That's ryanjreviews.com.